Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel today. My name is Vicky. Today is Wednesday as I leave this meditation for you. I leave a meditation every week. So if you would like to subscribe, you'll get a notification to let you know when a new upload has happened. And it's lovely if you have time to leave a comment to have some feedback if you enjoyed it. So today, I'm looking down at my notes because our meditation that I'm sharing is inspired by Marcus Aurelius. So he was a Roman emperor. He was born in, just checking, AD 121. And he wrote a book called Meditations, which was kind of sort of full of musings, philosophical things that he'd noticed in life. And I'm going to read a quote of his from book 4. This is our inspiration today. Men seek retreats for themselves, in the country, by the sea, in the hills. When it is open to you at any time you want to retreat into yourself, no retreat offers someone more quiet and relaxation than that into his own mind, especially if he can dip into thoughts there, which put him at immediate and complete ease. So we often find that our thoughts are not always friendly. We may not always like them. We might be thinking about things we don't want to think about. We might be in situations we don't want to be in, or our mind is so busy, we're overwhelmed with the situations that we find ourselves in. And the situations themselves are just there, but often it's our thinking about those situations that is kind of the cause of our unease, our discomfort. So today we're going to do a meditation finding a place in our mind that is comfortable, that we can be at ease. And we're thinking about a real place or an imagined place. So a number of years ago, a friend of mine wrote a story for me, and it was about a hobbit house. And it was a hobbit house I could go to whenever I wanted to, and I kind of like decorated it in my imagination with furniture, and it had a beautiful garden, a lawn that kind of was nothing like my own garden. It was beautifully manicured. It had no football posts or anything like that on it. And it went down to a lake, and it was a bit like Monet's garden. I imagine that sort of with willow trees sort of overhanging it, and lily leaves and flowers on the lake. Now, this was somewhere I could go to when just sit still for a moment and kind of calm myself down when life was overwhelming or too challenging. So we're trying to find somewhere today, and it may be somewhere completely imagined, like this lovely story my friend gave me, or maybe it will be a place you've actually been to. Perhaps it's your own garden. Maybe it is a really lovely place to be. Perhaps there's a beach. Very often when I share this meditation, a lot of people take themselves to a particular beach. Um, this place should obviously put you at ease. It should be comfortable. Now we're going to this place without anybody else. So we're not taking any baggage, as it were, with us. But a garden, a park, a seat by the river, a beach, a view from a holiday, any of those kind of things could be your place. So as you just settle and get comfortable now, I want you to think about what place you might use for your imagination. Now, as we meditate, we need to appreciate that sometimes our mind morphs into somewhere else. So I have a number of pictures up on the wall here that I use as places that I've been to, that I've meditated, lovely holidays, and I try to go back to those places and meditate and enjoy the serenity that you always get on holiday, or sometimes get on holiday. And very often when I close my eyes and I try to go to this particular beautiful beach I went to, I end up on a very windy beach in Norfolk. And that's just kind of the way it is. So as long as we don't really dislike the place that our mind takes us to, we shouldn't try to fight it, but we should just allow it. Okay. So sitting yourself comfortably. Okay. I'm going to start our meditation with the Tibetan bowl. As you close your eyes, just thinking about how you're sitting, your posture. Kind of let yourself maybe move a little bit to ensure you're comfortable. That there's a sense of center and uprightness to you. So we can release and relax those places that we often hold our habits of tension. So just kind of allow yourself to, you know, let your sort of focus come to the eyebrows and the muscles around the eyes and just try to release and relax there. We might let our shoulders relax. We might check in that the abdomen is just soft, not held tight. In the same way that our jaw isn't clenched, just slight slackness there. Noticing your breath, just the awareness of the breath we breathe in, we breathe out. Noticing the in and the out. And we might use that as an anchor for our distraction. So you notice the mind has wandered away from your visualization and meditation, just gently guide it back to being sat here, breathing in and out. I want you to take your attention now just to the middle of the forehead, that space between the brows, our third eye, our place of intuition, our imagination. And as you do so, just finding yourself in your happy place. Maybe you're sitting, perhaps find a seat if you need to. Let yourself look around. So we're sort of seeing as far as the eye can see, a horizon maybe, a gate, a wall, whatever it might be. We're noticing the weather, the sky above us. Is it clear, blue? Is it cloudy? What is the weather? Just kind of noticing, is the sun shining? Perhaps it's not daytime. Looking down to the floor, just sort of seeing what is the floor beneath you. Sand, grass, a patio, a path. What are you finding here? What sounds do you expect to hear? Can you just kind of imagine them? There be birds, would there be the rustle of the wind in trees or in plants? Maybe there are waves. Perhaps if you're in a park setting, there's a water feature. Kind of letting your imagination fill, and obviously if this is an imagined place, you can just let your imagination really kind of just unfold with all of these ideas. What about a sense of smell? Are there flowers, sea air? Something that's comforting. And as you look around, just kind of breathing it in through all of those senses, the smells, the sounds, the air temperature, the view in front of your eyes. As you breathe in, just letting that breath come down into the lungs, into the heart space, and just feeling a real sense of calm. You have arrived. You're home. Home here with your breath. In this safe place. Now, if this is an imagined place, you might decide that you're going to add something to it. So perhaps there are plants or trees, the sound of birdsong, anything that will sort of enhance and lift it up for you. You're feeling the breath coming into the heart space, feeling that heart space calmed by the breath, calmed by the beautiful inward gaze, place, our happy place. Now take another look around, just seeing where the sky is now, the weather, the view. Is there something else you haven't noticed? In a moment, we're going to leave this space, but just kind of know that you can always return here in your imagination anytime for a sense of calmness. Letting go of the visualization and just bringing your attention to the sensations of sitting in this space. Maybe move the fingers and toes a little bit, just so you just open the hands maybe and close the hands, just to kind of get a sense of the physical sensations of the body. I'm going to sound the bowl to close our meditation today, and just letting yourself use this time to bring your eyes open. So as we open our eyes and finish our meditation, just kind of letting yourself take a moment to say thank you to yourself for giving yourself this space, this time. I'd like to say thank you for joining me today. As I said at the beginning, it's always lovely to hear your comments. Please take a moment if you have time. Come back to this meditation as many times as you need to in order to kind of set it in your mind so that you can just go there without the words, as it were. You'll find previous weeks, so we've got some visualizations, we've got some breath awareness, we've got some breath and mantra meditations. So try these if you haven't already. And if today's wasn't a sort of what you might say a successful experience, if you don't feel sort of calm from it, you sort of feel like, oh, I didn't do a very good job there. This is a meditation practice. It's not a perfect. So please don't feel that it has to be a success. We all have really busy minds, and we're just learning in our meditation. We're practicing to try and calm it down. And some days it happens. So just come back and keep trying it. Try different meditations to see what style suits you. And most of all, try and come back next week if you can on Wednesday to see what else there'll be for you then. Thank you so much.